All right, shalom. Shalom, al shalom, shalom, al shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakak Wadash, Karli Mla, Alahayna, Abanawa, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elect elders of Israel that rule well. Strong salutations to brothers out there that labor in sound doctrine and in sincerity. Yahweh Shem Shabbat told for elect and peace, blessing, salutations to the house of David the elect. All right. And I'm back, man. They tried to silence me, man. They couldn't silence me. I was on my other channel, my classroom channel now. It's L144K. I'm back on the main camp page, man. The Israelite Calvary. It's the one where I do my camp videos and you know general topics. All right, and they can't stop it, baby. They can't stop us. All right, they cannot stop us, man. Let me get that in Second Corinthians. They will not be able to stop this word, man. All right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. It says, "For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth." Right. For we can do nothing against the truth before the truth. That's right, man. These devils can't silence us, man. All right. When I was putting up them videos, in particular, I had put up a video on I can't say his name because really, I mean, he made Amalek mad. He counseled him. We start with the word K. I guess I was saying his name in the video, and I was using him as a compare and contrast. When Lil Duval made that comment, and so pretty much I guess that she got taken up to the algorithm. They just took it down because he's supposed to be quote unquote canceled. All right. That's what they'll do to you. They'll try to cancel you for speaking the truth, man. They'll try to cancel you for speaking the truth. But I'm gonna read this again. I'm gonna let the Spirit talk. This is Second Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, right? And so by them doing that, it's just justifying that okay, this is the truth. They the wicked, and they just hurt, right? They emotional, man. They emotional. And ultimately, that's gonna bring about the famine of the word, man. The defamation, then the persecution, then the famine of the word, man. It's like a domino effect, a three strikes. We pretty much leading up to that famine because when that famine of the word is here, people gonna feel it, man. People gonna be hurt. People gonna be looking for the men of the Lord, the prophets, or these great men. These men. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna be able to find them in that day, man. That's why the Lord said in Isaiah 55th chapter, seek him now. All right, seek him now. Why Apostle Peter said, you do well that you take heed. Why he said you do well, you take heed? Because the Lord ain't gonna be extending his hand out here forever, man. Through the unicorn, through the web, man. Through the web, through the streets, wherever you make you know what I'm saying? You quote unquote civilians, you regular day people out there in the world, you pass by the prophets out here prophesying and teaching and don't even know it, man. All right, that could be your ticket to salvation. If you just hearken, you take heed and you listen, man. All right, take heed to what the truth, to what Yahweh Shai is speaking. Let me get that. I want to get Isaiah. Might as well bring it out. You know, might as well bring it out, man. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 3. Incline your ear and come unto me, hear and your soul shall live. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. Right. So the Lord said, incline your ear and come unto him. All right, incline your ear, meaning listen with your spirit. That's why the Lord, that's why the scripture say, "You have an ear, let him hear." What the spirit said to the churches. Incline your spiritual ears, man. Open up your spiritual eyes. All right, open your eyes. They said your eyes is a window to your soul. Open up them spiritual windows, man, and let the spirit come suck with you. All right, and come unto you. How about somebody? Come unto him. The Lord said in Baruch what? To seek him 10 times more. I believe that's in Baruch. All right. It says, incline your ear and come unto me, hear, and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you. Right? Brothers, once we go to the second covenant, there you go, the new covenant, man. It says, even the sure mercies of David, right? The sure mercies of David is what? A heavenly kingdom. All right, heavenly throne that will reign over Israel forever. Regardless of what David did. All right. David served David, his seed, he was gonna have a descendant for his sake, rule over Israel forever, man. That's mercy. That's great mercy, man. Now let's continue on to read. It said, behold, I have given him for a witness to the people, a leader and a commander to the people, right? That's David, man. All right, that's why the Lord and Amos the ninth chapter said, um, matter of fact, let's get it. Not butcher it. Let's just go ahead and get it. We got the scripture, we got the book, we got the records, right? Revelation 20th chapter, and the books were open, and the judgment was set. All right, so we got the books, man. We got the records, man. So let's get it. We can go into it, right? Go to Amos 9. Let's see, it is cold out here. I ain't gonna complain. Let's see, Amos, here we go. Shit, page is kind of stuck. Here we go. Amos 9. All right, this is the book of Amos, chapter 9, and verse 11. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as the days of old. Right, because in the day of Jacob's trouble, it's going to be evident. You know, it's just going to be evident, man. Who the saviors are, who the Calvary is, man. Who that tabernacle, who that the Lord is supping with, man. All right, who those saviors are. People gonna be looking for a savior in that day, right? What the Lord gonna have? That's why the Lord gonna Michael the archangel gonna stand up, and the Lord gonna raise up the tabernacle. That day it's gonna be evident. It's gonna be that much more evident. Now the power gonna be manifest before, cause that power, like I love to say with Simeon Toko, when Esau made that whole X-Men series, that was really based off of Simeon Toko and what he said, prophesied to come, which is ultimately that's in the scriptures, man. Yahweh Shah said that already 2,000 years ago. Now, when that power is manifest, that's going to ultimately bring about that persecution, and then really that standard really going to be lifted, So when that power manifests, people going to have a chance to fully be persuaded. Or Psalms 110:3. Now, when these motherfuckers and when the Lord bringing that judgment, Jacob trouble, okay, yeah, this King David, this tabernacle of David right here. Okay, we need to be okay, yeah, this is yeah. Then okay, yeah, people gonna see, you know. I'm gonna read that again. Amos 9. I'm gonna start at verse 10. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 8. Get the context. Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, right? The angels. The eyes are the angels, man. That's why you got the most so-called UFO sightings, right? The most chariot sightings in America, man. All right, America is the country with the most UFO sightings. The UFOs are the clouds, man. And the scriptures that you read about, they're the clouds, they're the chariots, man. All right, cloud by day, pillar of fire by night. All right, the horseman, the rider, that's the angels, man. You know, it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon a sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it, from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh, right? So the Lord's not going to utterly means completely. The Lord's not going to utterly, completely destroy Israel, man. But he is going to destroy a lot of Israelites. But he ain't going to destroy all of them. He gonna leave in a small remnant. You know, a small remnant, man. It says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, right? Among all nations, right? Because Israel was scattered into all nations, man. Read about that in Deuteronomy. I believe it's like the 40th verse or the 50th verse. All right, it could have been the 30th, one of the 30th. But the Lord talks about how he will scatter Israel into all nations. Even in Luke, but it's Luke 21. All right. It says how Israel should be, Jerusalem shall be trodden down to Gentiles, and Israel should be led captive into all nations until the time of the Gentiles. This is what the Lord is talking about. You know, it says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, right? Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, right? So that's when the Lord gonna be troubling Jacob, man. You know, that's when the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is gonna be troubling Jacob. It says, verse 11, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, right? And close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise a piece of ruins. Check these out. And I will raise a piece of ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, right? And I will build it as the. So there we go. So the Lord is about to do that, man. You know? So what is the start of the building of the tabernacle of David? When the Lord's raised up King David. So right now, people think that the Lord is building the tabernacle of David right now. No. Well, the tabernacle of David will start with King David. All right. Once that power is here, you're gonna see the tabernacle of David, bro. You're gonna see when King David is raised up, and that's why it's so important. People want to scoff and scorn, talk about the King David demon, but really, ultimately, that's the starting and the building, the raising up of the tabernacle of David, man. All right, and the Lord's gonna let it be known and manifest. All right, through that divine power, that divine intervention. Psalms 110 and 3. That people shall be willing and dead our power. You know. Okay, this is verse 2. It said that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen which are called by my name, saith Yahweh, that do of this. All right. So there you have it. Just some more. In fact, go to Jeremiah. This is all about, man. It's all about prophecy. Prophecy being fulfilled. You know, prophecy being fulfilled. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and verse 1. Somebody get this whole chapter, man. I don't know. I might get this whole chapter, man. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and verse 1. The word of Yahweh that came to Jeremiah from the word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh, saying, thus speaketh Yahweh, power of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. For lo, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith Yahweh, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And these are the words that Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh of hosts, that I will break the yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves with him, but they shall serve Yahweh their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of thy captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. There you go, man. And none shall make him afraid. So that's all that's leading up to this. And then the Lord gonna get into some tools. So let's continue to read on verse 11. For it says, "For I am with thee, saith Yahweh, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered thee, yet I will not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished." Right? Because the Lord gonna make a full end of all these other nations. He gonna end these nations, man. He gonna end them. you know, Yahweh by Shema Shai is gonna end these nations, man. You know, that's why he let the cup get all the way up. That's why he let Edom his sins stack all the way up, right? They don't get corrected measure. Only Israel get corrected measure. Only how about Shema Shai is dealing with Yasharallah, Israel, treating Israel as his own, as his children. He treats the other nations as his enemy. He ain't showing no mercy to them, man. See, Israel gonna receive mercy, an everlasting kingdom, bro. Glorified bodies, immortality. You know, immortality, the heart of flesh, man. You know, upgraded, new, immortal, heavenly bodies, extraterrestrial, all these things, man. So Israel get upgraded, starting from within and outside. From spirit and body, right? And then we get power over the nations, man. Spiritual power and power over the nations. Being joint as we have, so Yahweh shall receiving everything. So the elect, but with that number, we receive everything, man. You know, and that's what the whole earth, the whole earth is the earth and everything in it, the resources. Everything, all the resources, everything gonna belong to us, man. All right, you gotta think big, man. Stop thinking small. You gotta think big, man. Everything in this earth and everything out there in the universe, man. Everything in this earth and everything out there in the universe. Come on, man. You gotta think big, man. Don't you want a crown, a throne, a scepter, a great name, a great legacy, a lineage, a house? All right, that's all gonna come with that heavenly kingdom. That's all gonna come with that heavenly kingdom, man. You know, the meek shall inherit the earth. You know, you have, man, you gonna have servants, men servants, maid servants, you name it, man. Men servants, maid, you gonna have slaves, you gonna have servants. Serving you. Serving you, building up your kingdom, man, your empire, your cities. All right, these he's gonna be building up our treasure cities, man. That's what it's all about. You know, that's what it's all about, man. These heathens are gonna be building up our treasure cities, man. They're gonna be bowing down to us. Right now, we the lowest of the lower in this world. Right now, we are derision. We are mockery. We're made out of we're a scorn. All right, they're scorning us right now. They're making fun of us right now. We're what is it? We're a joke. We're the joke of the earth right now. But soon, all right, soon we're gonna be the rulers. Soon shit ain't gonna be funny no more. Soon all these motherfuckers they was talking shit, they're gonna have their face in the fucking mud. All right, in the fuck, they gonna have their face in the dust. They gonna, man, I'm telling you. Matter of fact, let's get that. All right, that got me riled up, man. Let's get that, man. But soon these nations they gonna be bowing down to us, man. We ain't gonna be no more making fun of Israel, Yasharallah, man. Those days are soon coming to an end. We ain't gonna be no more niggers, all right? And wetbacks and tontos and spicks, all right? And porchman, we ain't gonna be none of that, man. They calling us monkeys and shit. Ain't gonna be none of that. They calling us savages and all that, thugs. All that's gonna stop, man. They're gonna address us by Adawan, all right? Malak Wa Adawan, man. They're gonna call us king and lord, man. And that day. They're gonna reverence these heathens. They're gonna be bowing they fucking head to the earth. They're gonna what it is prostrate themselves, or they're gonna get in the they're gonna get an ultimate form of glory to Yasharallah, man. All right, the kings and priests. All right, they're gonna reverence Yahweh, man, Yasharallah, Jacob, Israel. Judah, the all 12 tribes, man. The heathens are gonna reverence the Israelites. The heathens are going to reverence the Israelites, man. All right. Let me get that Nazir. I gotta get that riled me up, man. There ain't gonna be no more of that they joking off of Israel, man. None of that. Let's see, I want Isaiah. Isaiah to the 60. This book of Isaiah. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee, they shall come bending unto thee. Right, they gonna come bending unto us, man. They gonna bow the knee. They gonna bow the head, man. All right, they're gonna reverence, man. They're gonna serve, and that's what we wait. We waiting for these. We waiting for all this stuff, because Yahweh Shah coming to take everything. See, Jake all in the world, he all confused, think he about to march and do all the other nonsense, it's bogus. Now we got a mighty redeemer. He is strong, all right, and his salvation is sure, and his promises will come to pass, man. It's firm, and what that mean is, all right, everything that we need or want is gonna come through Yahweh Shah. All right, Yahweh Shah is all we need, man. All right, because with him we get everything. We get full access to the Father through Yahweh Shah. And what's better? What's greater than that? What's better than that? You know? Isaiah 60, verse 14, it says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, right? The Zion of the Holy One of Israel. But there you go. You know? There you go, man. So these nations, they're gonna bow down their feet, man. You know? They're gonna bow down their feet. All right. These nations, they're gonna bow down their feet, man. All right. And we ain't worried, man. We ain't worried about Esau, Edom, none of that. What we looking forward to is the prophecies. And what I say really what's up next is that power, man. All right. That power and that fame, man. Power and fame. All right. Right now, it's work, work, work. Right now, it's gonna be, everything is gonna be building up. Right now, we gotta put that. Right now, it's time to get your money worth. The cash in, put all the work you can put in. All right, because this thing really gonna be over before you know it. All right, the ministering, the teaching, going out in the highways and byways, and being in season, out of season. This gonna stop. All right, the Lord is not gonna cause His prophets to be a constant reprover. All right, to the nations, man. All right, the Lord is not gonna continue to speak The Lord is speaking through his prophets, the prophecies, the oracles. All right. And before you know it, it's gonna be hush. Hush time. All right. Hush time, prophecy. Hush time, prophecy time. All right. No more talking, all action. All right. No more talking, all action. That's what it's gonna be. And this ministry only gonna be heightened. And when I say heightened, people gonna be more willing. Why? Because of that power. Right? Because Yahweh Shah said we're gonna do works like he did and even greater works. And the scripture saying John that he did so many miracles, so many works. All right, that's marvelous, right? That if it was to be all written down, all the books in the world can contain it. So he did many. So it's no telling the things that he did. So we're gonna do all that, right, and greater works than that. So what do you expect? What type of fame you think is coming to this whole ministry? Why do you think people gonna be willing? All right. I mean, what's about to happen? About to blow everybody's mind, and who the Lord gonna? It's really about who the Lord gonna do it, because who the Lord gonna do it through. People gonna be a lot of people gonna be jealous. It's gonna be a stumbling block to a lot of people. But nevertheless, the Lord is all about his elect anyway. All right. Some are gonna receive it, some ain't. And when I say receive it, I mean, what's to come, this knowledge, this just truth. Ultimately, the ones that's ultimately going to adhere to the end, man, that really that's chosen. You know, but as far as power, that's already allotted. Brothers that's allotted to receive this power on this side, they allotted to receive the power on this side, man. It ain't nothing really you can really do or deter from that, really, to be honest, man. And yeah. But the Lord gonna raise the tabernacle of David. The Lord about to give David and his men that spiritual power. All right, David. I'm just thinking about David. Joab, right? Adino, Alazar, right? Eleazar, right? Shema, right? Abishai, Benaniah, right? Ashiel, and the rest all the way down to Uriah, man. Right? David in the 37. And then you got other men that's gonna get the power. Other mighty men of David that's not mentioned, but they're gonna get the power as well, man. It only makes sense when you really think about that. That makes sense. That makes sense that King David, he'll be back on earth, man. All right, waiting to be raised up. All right, by Yahweh Shah, give him that power, man, and the rest of his men being raised up and getting that power, and those men being joined back together, and they do a great thing in Israel, man, for unification. Really ultimately tabernacle of David, man. All right, because that's ultimately when you're gonna see the union of one West, the elect out of these groups. They will come after the band of David. And you're gonna have some elders that give the program, some leaders and elders give the program, and some ain't. And those that ain't gonna, the Lord gonna purge them out. The Lord's gonna, man, the Lord about to sift. People talking about sift and sift and sift. You ain't seen nothing yet, man. The Lord about to sift. The Lord about to sift, and now when you really think about it, it makes sense. It's a reason why things haven't happened yet. Or, stuff in his truth, Israel in his body first got to happen. The Lord is setting Israel in order, man, and that's what that tabernacle raising up King David is mighty, man. Because via that, and it just makes sense. Via that power, they gonna, Esau gonna know. Then he really got to make his move, man. Cause you seeing what niggas is doing? What? Walking on water? What? Come on, let's conversate. Esau, he gonna. Esau, he showed you what he gonna do. Just like with Simeon Toko, he gonna persecute you. So that's ultimately that's gonna, that's when it's gonna get real. That's what brothers is looking for. That's what's gonna happen. First, it gotta be, the Lord setting Israel in order. And right now, Israel not in order, man. These different camps, groups, all this division. It's not. The Lord ain't with that. All right, Lord ain't with that, man. All right, the Lord's gonna raise up King David and his mighty men, gonna give him that power. All right, Israel gonna see that. Now, because matter of fact, I got one. Cause I'll put my scriptures to prove that. Let me just prove that real fast, man. Let me prove that real fast. You know, because what did King David say? And ultimately, I mean, he was prophesying that in the spirit, man. This is my last scripture. I'm gonna close out. But you know, this is something to consider, man. You know, this is something to consider. You know, so this is what we really waiting on, man. We waiting on how about Shema Shai to raise up David with that power and the mighty man, right? Right through those men, you got that Calvary, you got that defense, man. All right, that's gonna bring about who the Lord. Okay, the Lord is gonna set up David as what a witness command. Tell you that Isaiah 55, fourth verse. All right, a witness, leader, and a commander. Right. So David as the leader, you leaders out there, you elders, you leaders out there are commanded to come together under the banner of King David and his mighty men, the tabernacle of David. All right. Some of you guys and you other cats out there as well. To get with the program, get the right. That's when the ultimate mercy gonna be extended, where the Lord gonna sift who really, you know what I'm saying? And the shit that I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. It makes sense. We think about like how it all supposed to play out now. Like now we got a more sure word of prophecy. It makes sense. You know, let me get this, man. It's Amos, because this was supposed to happen. Because how that persecution gonna happen? All right, when that power come, Esau, man, like I just said, when brothers had that powers doing these works, these miracles, what you think Esau gonna do? Esau showed you what he gonna do. Go look at Simeon Toko. That's gonna bring about that persecution, man. He gonna persecute you. That's when she gonna get real serious and big. Just like when Howard Shaw was doing, well, they said, man, he doing too many miracles. We gotta do something. That's what brought about Yahweh Shai's ultimate persecution, of issuing a warrant out for his arrest was the power, man. Was the miracle, was the power, the divineness. So the whole tabernacle of David, the Lord sent with tabernacle. What was the old man doing? They had that power, and it was for battle, combat. Now, you take that with Yahweh Shai, the power he was doing, it was for what? The ministry, the elevation of the ministry, the glorification of Yahweh Shema Shai. And you combine that because his disciples, Yahweh Shai's disciples, they had the power, they was doing miracles, all right, but it wasn't for combat like King David and his mighty, like his tabernacle of David. Now the Lord said he's gonna bring that spirit back. You're gonna combine it with Yahweh Shai's spirit, right? When Yahweh Shai said, you shall do these works and greater works than these shall you do, because I go to my Father. Now you combine that time, that era, with the tabernacle of David area, and you mix it, right? Because you got what? You got the men doing the great works for the ministry, glorification of the ministry, elevate the name of Yahweh Shai, right? That's gonna bring about that fame to the ministry. When Esau roll and niggas want to buck up, that's when you got that. That's when the combat gonna. So like that's when that combat going. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's like the peak of when she, and really that's when Psalms 110:3. You know, and when I was going through Amos the ninth chapter, I was like, damn, that makes sense. That makes sense. But King David, he'll be here. All right, because how you gonna have the tabernacle of David? Let's talk about King David's house. You gonna have gotta have King David and 37 mighty men back on the earth to receive that spiritual power, man. You know, they're gonna be doing great works for the ministry and ultimately defending Israel, man. You know, the elect. But I wanted the scripture I'm talking about that I want to get. You know, the last scripture I was talking about, I want to close out, like pretty much to solidify what I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna go to First Samuel. No, still like I'm over Second Samuel. You know, but it all makes sense. You know, if you in the spirit. All right. All right, this is Second Samuel chapter 23 and verse 1. It says, now these be the last words of David. David, the son of Jesse, said, and the man who was raised up on high, the anointed of the power of Jacob and the sweet psalms of Israel said, the spirit of Yahweh spake by me, and his word was in my tongue. The power of Israel said, the rock of Israel spake to me. He that ruleth over men must be just, ruling in the fear of Yahweh Shema Shah. And he shall be as the light of the morning, when the sun riseth, even a morning without clouds, as the tender grass springeth out of the earth by clear shining after rain. Although my house be not so with Yahweh Bashima Shah, yet he have made with me an everlasting covenant, ordered in all things, and sure, for this is all my salvation and all my desire, although he make it not to grow. But the sons of Allah shall be all of them as thorns thrust away, because they cannot be taken with hands. Verse 7. But the man that shall touch them must be fenced with iron and the staff of his spirit. So here's the point I'm making. Verse 7. But the man that shall touch them must be fenced with iron and the staff of a spear, and they shall be utterly burnt with fire in the same place. These be the names of the mighty men whom David had. And it goes into it, man. Right? Talking about that Calvary, man. Talking about them saviors that you read about in Obadiah 21. All right? These must be fixed because, take the sons of Belial, thrones that can't be taken with hands. These mighty men going, that's what that's going into, man. If the spirit's dealing with it, if you can receive it, if something, receive it, man. But with that, I'm gonna close out, giving all praise to Yahweh by Shema Shah. And I hope you know, that made sense, man. You know what I just read? The point, David was talking about the house. He said, Lord, make it not grow, right? Because at that time, David was catching all holy hell and affliction, and his house was, like the Lord said to Nathan, the sword shot on that part for that house for this doing. But the sure mercy of David, the Lord he still got that covenant. So that's about the sure mercy of David. What he's talking about is about to come to fruition now, all the way up to the kingdom is gonna be pretty much forever, man. By Yahweh Shah sitting on the throne of David, ruling forever. Now, talking about the sons of Belial, pretty much thrusting out all the thorns. How Yahweh Shah casting out the bad, right? And protecting Yasharallah, the sons of Belial, those the wicked one, pretty much the wicked of our people, Israel. All right, they can't be taken with hands. You need what? You need a special, like I say in Esau's military special ops, spec ops, special operations like it what your Navy SEALs, Green Berets, Army Rangers, all right, Marine Raiders, right? Your special op, right? Spec ops, special, in this form, the Israelite Calvary, the saviors, man, the house of David, the mighty men. And that's why I said these be the mighty men that David said. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read that again. All right, I'm gonna read that again, man. I just wanted to click. I just wanted to make sense, man. You know, that's why it makes so much sense. Second Samuel chapter 23, verse 5. Although my house be not so with God, yet he hath made with me an everlasting covenant, the house of David, sure mercies of David, right? Right? Ordering all things and sure, for this is all my salvation, all my desire, although he make it not to grow. Right, make it not to grow yet in that time period. But it was gonna come, that's why Amos 9 chapter is written for, right? Now, verse 6, but the sons of Belial, right, the wicked of our people, all sinners of my people shall die perish by the sword, right? But sons of Belial shall be all of them as thorns thrust away, right? Because they cannot be taken with hands. Verse 7, but the man that shall touch them, right? The man that's gonna touch the thorn, right? Wait a minute. But the man that shall touch them must be fenced with iron and established of a spirit. The spec out, the special operations. Well, pretty much the mighty men of our people, for lack of better terms, the mighty men of the tabernacle of David, who Yahweh Shah about to raise up with their spiritual power, man. All right. But the men that shall touch them must be fenced with iron and established with spear, and they shall be, it says, and they shall be utterly burnt with fire in the same place. These be the names of the mighty men whom David had. And it go all the way down from Joab to Uriah, man. All right. That's the top. That's the top ranking, like that's the top ranking generals, captains, and officers in the army of King David, the army of Israel at the time period, man. From Joab was the chief captain general of the army, all right, and Uriah was like one of the top officers, all right, in Israel. So you ain't dealing with these ain't no none of these guys no slouches, none of them from David all the way down to Uriah, right? From David, Joab, Dino, uh, Eleazar, Shema, all right, Abishai, right? Who else? Abishai, Benaniah, right? Ashiel, all the way down to Uriah. None of these guys are slouches, man. And none of these guys are slouches, and that's what that's going into. So, so with that, giving our praise. So with that, giving our praise to Yahweh by Shema Shah by Shema Kakadash, Kala Imla, Alahayna, Abanawa, Yahweh by Shema Shah by Shema Kakadash. And it click, it makes sense, man. All right. Yahbashim Shabbakim Soul for Lek and peace, blessing, salutations to the house of David Lek. Detailed death to America, BABAL soon coming out. Shalom, shalom, select, man. Shalom.